asked you guys if you're ready, Robert responded with "mm-hmm," and I was like, "Wait, what?" I thought he
that
somehow
timing.
heard me. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, let's see. So, last week, are you guys all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Duh.
Did I hear a no?
Oh, ours.
If you, I mean, you don't have to do ours unless you want to, or X.
Mm.
X for doubt. All right, Kali, I see what you're doing.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Wait. Fuck! Ah!
Can't do it. I tried already.
Wait. Maybe. No,
What are
it
you
won't
trying
work.
to do?
I was trying to. We were trying to do the double asterisk.
No, you can't do it.
Okay. Last we left off, we had our team exploring the meadow still, with our little Theo, who had attempted to become in her more human form, um, which started off difficult at first, but she eventually got to the point where she felt more comfortable. She became more human in appearance. The team had noticed that she's been growing bigger and bigger, throughout their adventure, or their day really. Finally, they had gone to bed, and woken up. Well, one by one, waking up, to Theo, who is now about a 6 to 9 year old child, brightening books and toying with people and dragons.
Slapping a dragon.
Well, toying was the word I went with, but yes, she slapped a dragon.
Is it tracking that bitch?
He will. No, I'm not. No. And we are pretty much picking up where our adventures are about a day's worth of travel away from their somewhat destination. And yeah.
So, and I think we ended with Cyrus was gonna go wake Koshka. Kalia was reading her book, and Yuna was giving Theo a lecture, but then Theo lit her horn on, made her horn light.
Ah, that's right. She did light up your unicorn horn
Mm-hmm.
for very obvious and necessary reasons.
One might say she brightened your horn.
I feel like that's an innuendo, but it's not. Anyways.
The way I said it, yes.
Yes. Brighten her horn. Ha ha ha.
Anyhow.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Anyhow. Koshka, you feel something shove you.
That escalated quickly.
Do you want to stay asleep, Koshka?
She puts her upper arms out in front of her head and The lower arms go out in front of her body as she stretches. Is it time to move already?
You can see his tail kind of like you can feel his tail pressed against your torso and back there, and as you move, he pulls away his tail and he nods as he says, "Yes."
That was a nice couple of naps. She gets up and just looks around.
You see the other 3 members of the team, not too far, like maybe like 10, 15 feet away from you, just waiting. You also you especially notice little Theo is a little bigger, but still little,
And it's human.
and is more, and is human, not more human, but is human, and naked, like you.
Oh, good. The little bird is little person again.
As you say that, if you look at Cyrus, you just hear a growl kind of come from him, and he says, "Yeah."
She looks down at him as he growls and just smirks. And then gently pats his head for like just a moment. Thank you for providing pillow.
He kind of elbows up at you to kind of keep your, like, to shove your hand away from him. No
She-
intent of damage, just aggressive, angry dragon that got slapped by a child.
And then pet by a cat.
And then pet by a cat. This is a strange day for Cyrus.
It was actually a strange, like, night morning type of thing too. When he woke up to Koshka scratching him.
Koshka is completely unaware that he was underneath her when she woke up too.
Oh my god.
I think the best thing that he got out of this day so far is that Yuna let him nap more.
Pretty much. But yeah, she just pulls her hand away when he tries to elbow.
Yeah. You do that. Are you going to go back to the group?
She'll be following the group, but she looks back at him again, at Cyrus again. So where exactly are we going?
You see him. Anthony.
I don't think my
Yes.
sister likes me using.
Frida.
Uh,
I just want to draw. Do the summoning ants.
Ants!
hold on. I gotta do it right. Ants!
Ants.
Ant-Man!
Damn, it didn't work. Guys, we ran out of plans.
Shit.
Wait, hang on. Hey, garbage disposal.
Give it a minute, it might be buffering.
Wait, he's not even in the voice chat.
No, he's not.
he's not.
Atra.
We were trying to summon him for that reason.
Oh! Hey, Discord's in streamer mode. I didn't even hear him leave because of that. It disables the fucking notification sounds.
Gotcha. But that was so funny.
I legit thought you were trying to summon someone who could hear you, but we couldn't hear them.
Uh-oh, I think he restarted his entire laptop.
Alright, I won't at him. I know he's just trying to get on.
Do you want to wait till he gets back?
We can continue as long like we'll continue with Koshka and Cyrus.
Okay.
And sorry, Koshka, what was the last thing you did?
Asked Cyrus where we were going. what our destination is.
Yeah, he opens his mouth to say something, but then he shuts his mouth and you can see him actually thinking about it, narrow his eyes, and he looks over to Yuna and he shrugs and says, I pretty much follow her.
You are a very simple creature, are you not?
He nods.
Well, at least you are also honest.
He nods. Child who rolled a 1 on her wisdom save too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It sucks. We were following Theo. Theo was taking us somewhere. And now Theo.
Yeah. We are fucked.
Good. I mean, we still had the trail, so hopefully it's the destination. You guys see that Yuna's horn is bright. And she looks wumpy as she's talking to Theo.
What?
She's pouty.
Oh, Guampy, not Wumpy.
Yeah, grumpy.
Got it. I was like, what's Wumpy?
Have you never heard of a wumpus?
See, that's what I thought.
Plowity.
Yeah.
As Koshka approaches, she taps the tip of your horn with one of her claws. Doesn't say anything, just taps your horn with her claw.
As you were like coming closer, you're hearing Yuna telling Theo,
Not to
You
slap a
can't
dragon.
you can't just do that. It's first of all it's rude, and then he's someone new. You can't just do it. And then you can't go around and making things just light up for no reason. It's gonna last a while. And then yeah, Koshka's like touches her horn and she just looks up at her. Ah, good afternoon.
Theo just looks at Yuna and she's like tilting her head. It's like, oh? What?
Cyrus is going to walk over to you guys, notice the bright horn, and kind of shields his eyes a little bit. Just a little bit with his tail.
Koshka pokes the horn again.
It's not me this time, Koshka. It was Theo.
She looks down at Theo. Looks back at Yuna. How goes teaching the child?
Well, I mean, she was just an eggy yesterday, so it's not going well.
Theo tilts her head.
It seems she knows just a little bit of communication. As she grows, I believe her speech is starting to come back to her. But I was thinking about having Kalia maybe teach her in that department since she's so smart.
Koshka looks back at Kalia. See, she's still reading the book. Yes, that seems to be all she is.
And then she's gonna put her hands up to like cover her horn, and she's gonna look between Cyrus and Koshka. I was hoping the two of you can teach her to hunt.
Koshka looks down at Cyrus with a smirk.
You do see him smirk as well with his teeth poking out.
Cyrus!
And when
What?
you say that, he like kind of like stiffens a bit and looks at you.
Oh.
Gives him that grin.
She gets what?
He grins. At him. She's looking at him.
When you grin at him, he has his eyes narrowed, but then he does like that awkward grin, but it's like a very uncomfortable toothy grin. Like very forced.
She tried to mimic the toothy grin. You know how she like puts her like teeth in front of her like lip.
And she's her pronunciation isn't very good right now either. I believe that's what that is called.
Well, this is all very precious, but you have things to do. We can teach Hunt along the way. Where are we going?
She's gonna try to remember. Did Theo ever say the destination, or was she just leading?
She said it was a forest. Like, she...
Was there a name, or was it just the forest?
Um,
Or a direction?
yeah, it was a direction.
Okay.
She pointed it out on the map when you're in...
Okay.
Come back.
Welcome back.
We were doing the ants ritual. Oh my god.
And when that failed, I shouted, "Hey, garbage disposal!" Not
But then
realizing that you weren't in the chat, so I looked
Yeah.
back at Discord, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, he's not even in here."
Yeah.
Nope.
He's like, why are you guys calling out ants then? We're like, we were trying to summon him.
Unfortunately, you guys aren't 5th level casters.
You right.
I'm gonna grab my laptop just in case I crash. So I'm just gonna switch to my laptop. I'm gonna open up my laptop, open up Discord, and use that. Just in case I crash again, because I really want to work on this fucking thing. Cause you know how I did the whole magazine for Todd?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Kalia a dating sim thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the aesthetic that I'm going for. Because I thought it'd be funny.
I like the sound of it.
No, actually, TBH, I'm just creating a huge dating sim game.
The Celestial Quest dating characters.
No, it involves everybody's characters that I've heard and know so far.
Oh gosh. Not Zerata, please.
So you get it.
Especially Zerata.
Botch, Aegis.
Oh shit, Botch, no!
No player, you're gonna die!
Honestly, I feel like his route would end in like some yandere shit where he kills you and keeps your skull.
Yeah, he just like mounts.
Well, not
your
because
head
he
on a
loves
pike.
Wait.
Yeah.
You mean
Fuck,
the
that's-
ending of school days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck!
Yes, and I was gonna say the ending of a Hatoful boyfriend of one of the birds.
I hate you guys so much.
He keeps your
I
head in the
hate
car.
how you say Hatoful boyfriend.
Hatoful boyfriend.
I hate it! Stop saying it!
Dating sim.
I mean, I really don't hate it, but fuck you!
Alright. Anyway.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, let's continue.
Fucking furries.
Kalia, all you
Fuck
missed.
it, I'll run a dating sim D&D campaign.
Oh my fucking god, no. No! One shot.
We'll most certainly all be dead by the time it's over. So yeah, one shot indeed.
No, we'll have Atra be the protagonist.
Oh. You don't want botch, trust me. Try
Hey, everybody.
No, we're gonna have Atra the human being in person.
it. We just all did. Oh, no, I'm not gonna think about it. Let's continue.
So, Atra the human with the
I'm gonna
ASMR
hijack
voice.
this real fast. So all you guys are restarting your high school life.
Oh God, you're making it worse.
I better be. Okay, I'm gonna switch instruments of dialogue.
I kind of want that now.
We can schedule it for later, like someday.
Yeah, no, I don't mean right now, but like,
Yeah, no, I figured.
I
but
actually
mean,
kind of
it'd be
fucking
cool.
want that.
Oh,
I'm a genius.
Robert said he was gonna be free tonight, so you want to do Night in the Woods after?
Yeah.
Yay!
I was like, Night in the Woods. What are you talking? Oh.
Yes.
Wait. Atra,
Night in the bushes.
Oh, Atra, no. Tacos. Fucking Atra.
What's wrong with me?
You're having a
Nothing.
Uh,
good time.
Yes, I am.
Alright, Anthony, what you missed was basically the group have come together now and they were just talking about Theo. Yuna had mentioned that she wants Kalia to probably teach Theo a little more about language and stuff because her pronunciation isn't very well and she doesn't know very many words.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize my girl Kalia was gonna start teaching somebody.
That's because you're smart with your books. Because Koshka was like, well, yeah, that's all she's really good for.
Oops.
My
Books.
boobs? Yes, I am smart with my boobs.
Books.
I mean-
figured you said books.
I mean, Koshka's smart with her boobs. She had Yuna motorboating her the other day.
You know, is not disappointed. Surprised, but not disappointed.
Yuna has a horn.
It's okay. The boobs provide enough cushion.
Wait. So, are you saying Yuna was horny?
Ha!
She's
Oh,
always horny, dude.
No, by default.
By default.
Oh my
I-
god, I just thought.
So Koshka and right now ended up asking Yuna where are they going. So
And
I'm gonna, yeah.
and Katie is reminding us if Theo ever said where or not.
She had pointed out on the map before, and she had given them a direction. So
Ah.
Yuna's gonna answer. Well, to be honest, I don't know exactly. I was following Theo.
Yo, you know?
I'll explain it when you're older.
Huh?
Can you get an Avon package?
Get an Avon package.
It just came in. Back.
Yeah, see, just look,
There.
you know, tilting her head.
Yuna smiles at her and goes, I'll explain it when you're older, and pats her head.
I mean,
He knows on me.
Koshka looks down at Theo. What do you remember from before explosion?
okay, you if you need to ask, you can ask me. I'll just stay silent.
What do you remember?
At this very moment, not very much.
Okay. See. What's that? You Koska thinks for a moment. And then
You actually, just right now, you forgot what she asked you, and you got distracted.
Huh?
You forgot what she asked you, and you got distracted.
Yeah, so she thinks for a moment, she looks at Yokosuka, and then she spits at you.
How big is her head?
About the size of a 9-year-old's head.
So could I potentially just one hand basketball grip her head and pick her up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
You do that. Fio, do you resist?
I resist.
You resist. And I'm assuming you want to hold on. Okay, Koshka?
Or would it be Dex versus Dex to see if she can grab her?
Katie, you see Koshka about to grab your head.
I run.
Alright, Dex v Dex. Checks.
Damn.
Why do the dice fucking hate me? That's a 5 on the die.
That's
Koshka,
a 10 on the die.
You put your hand down and Katie, Theo, you realize this is possibly danger and your little chicken-like instincts tell you to run. So you start running and your arms kind of flapping in the air thinking it gives you extra speed. You run off and Koshka, you manage to just miss. You just barely missed it. You see
She
this little chicken running away.
doesn't
Well, not chicken,
chase.
but
She doesn't give chase. She just looks at Yuna.
It feels
Yeah.
giggling.
Yeah, she's just like, she makes a nervous smile. I've been trying to tell her not to do things like that. But she's a child. You have to, use her.
Why do you think I am looking at you now?
Because I'm a bad teacher.
You see her smirk for just a moment, and then she looks away in just a random direction. So, which way to destination?
Well, we have the path. When it's, she looks around. Does she see the path?
Yeah, you see a path. It's riddled with grass and puddles of water, but
And
it's
explosions.
the path behind you you guys can still see the distinct difference of color behind you from where you've been. So you can only assume that's where you were. Thank you for the check mark, Theo. And ahead, you can only assume that the opposite direction is ahead of you, where you're going.
Thea was leading us down that path, and then like she points. I remember she showed us exactly where we were going on the map back in the town we came from, but we don't exactly have a map.
No. No.
No, what?
No.
Thea, what are you knowing?
She like crosses her, like she just makes an X for her arms.
I'm gonna tilt her head. She's letting Theo answer. See if she just keeps saying no or if she's gonna say something else.
Yo, no.
She says no one more time. I'm going to eat her.
Cyrus,
No.
please
Koshka.
Talia say no?
No.
Okay.
No, I was thinking it'd be funny if she just legit right away just said no.
Koshka
Yeah.
bends over, getting her face as close to Theo as she can.
I run away.
This
smart,
chicken.
logical thing to do.
Honestly, yeah. Especially
Even-
against Koshka.
Yuna's gonna get up and she's gonna like pat at her dress. She's gonna look at Cyrus and Koshka. Please, I ask you guys just to have patience.
Feel eat Cyrus.
She's just a child. Please have patience, please.
Fine.
Yuna looks very much more relieved when he said fine.
I'm nervous.
Koshka pounces after Theo. No intention to harm though.
Bad
Poor Yuna,
XP
I
Dex.
just scare her.
Meanwhile, Kalia, book, nose and book.
Kalia, you get a paper cut on your nose.
It deals 10d5 damage.
10d5 damage.
I literally pulled
Wait,
two
hold
different
on, hold
numbers
on,
out of my
Can we
ass.
take a pause real fast where you said D5?
Like I said, I pulled two different numbers out of my ass for that. I could have reversed them and had the same effect, but
10d20 damage there.
perfect.
Which is 6 inches and 2 feet.
Dick. I can't. Oh, you're never gonna drop that, I swear.
I will, I'm just, it was just too perfect for the occasion.
Koshka, do you want to roll dexterity, Koshka? Actually, yeah.
We did.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't see it. I didn't get the notification. Sorry.
A 2 on the die versus a net 1.
All right.
Theo got the net
Okay.
1.
Koshka, you notice her run away, and your instincts kind of kick in. You immediately just go on all four arms. You wiggle your butt,
6.
your tail kind of following after, and you pounce at Theo. Theo, you are running, and you trip and fall flat into a puddle. And not just as you kind of lift up your head from the puddle, immediately there's just something on you. No pressure, no danger, just you're caught.
I'm in a puddle.
You're in a puddle with an 8-foot tall cat woman over top of you.
I start crying.
You do that.
Very good.
And I'm going to blaze.
Explode.
I'm going to blaze.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna blaze.
You're gonna blaze.
Oh joy. I'm not gonna try to avoid it.
Okay. What do you do for your blaze? Kalia, can you please change your image?
Oh, my bad. My bad. Apologies.
It's fine. I can only stare at that for so long.
Oh, so you were staring, were you?
Well, I mean, I love the images that I see, the characters and their drawings, and then I see that fucking guy.
But he cares about you.
I'm done with him.
Roll for blaze.
No, do you have to, what is, it's just one of your abilities, right?
It says flame, buddy.
You just kind of like go up in flames, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say roll for defiance to see how strong your blaze is, because you're a child and you can't really control yourself that well.
So it's just like child black umber or child.
Did you say Black Mamba?
Yes.
The Black Mamba.
Feel you can go in a rather average blaze. It's not the most controlled, but it's not bad. I'm gonna say it does like level 1 of whatever damage you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Koshka, you endure that. for 2 damage.
As she starts flaming up, holding on to her, I roll onto my back with her, so that, like, I'm holding her above me now. And then I just sort of kick her towards Yuna.
Theo, you are kicked towards Yuna.
Make an attack roll.
Make an attack roll.
Literally none of this is with intent to harm.
No, I just think it's funny. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen.
I'm thinking about it.
Yuna sees like freaking Koshka like pounce on poor little Theo, and then like hears the crying only to like see Koshka like turn around and like kick her towards her. Despite the flaming, you see Yuna just like worriedly try to catch her.
You're going to catch her? Do a dexterity check? Or is it like a... Hold on. Give me a second.
To catch something is a dexterity check. If it's a if it's a heavy object, you do a dexterity. If it's a heavy object that could knock you off your feet, it's a dexterity check followed by a strength save to make sure that you actually hold your ground.
Do that exactly. Dexterity check and strength saving. Alright.
Did it roll?
Yes. You got
The
a
dexterity
16.
did. Alright, roll your strength saving. Yuna, you managed to you see this Theo on fire coming at you, and you just want to catch her, and you do so. You manage to bring your arms out and catch her in your arms, and you didn't expect Theo to be this heavy, and you start to stumble back. You almost catch your footing, but you kind of just flop on your butt. Theo in arms.
Theo, it's okay, Theo, it's okay. Is she flaming?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Unless Theo says she stopped, but in that short amount of time, I don't think she's going to stop unless it's now.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Yuna's trying to like calm her and she's saying, Theo, it's okay. She's gonna try to move her off of her, so because she's really hot.
Yes, you take damage. That first level of damage.
While this is happening, Koshka is prowling towards them on all 6.
Two. Or two.
Are you sneaking?
No, prowling.
Okay.
She's not
Just prowl.
trying to be hidden, but she's making sure it's known that she's hunting.
Gotcha. Okay. Yuna, you take 2 damage from her fire.
Ow. Oh, Theo, it's fine, it's okay. You can see she's trying to hold it in, the pain.
Here's you. Yeah. She'll simmer.
She what?
She'll simmer down.
Ha!
You do that.
The firebird
You're
simmers.
so conscious of it now. Celeste, you are so conscious of that you do it. And you can just hear it in your voice and it saddens me.
You do that.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Now that Theo has simmered down and no longer like really hot, Yuna's gonna pull her into a hug and like she's gonna stroke her head. It's okay.
She hugs me.
Can we get going already? You can hear Cyrus kind of speaking through his teeth. A bit irritated.
Koshka stops prowling and looks back at Cyrus. Ah, but the fun was just beginning.
He looks at you and he asks, "What fun?"
Well, child is terrified. Unicorn is upset. I am having fun.
Just because she's upset doesn't mean it's fun.
It is for me.
Yuna, do a wisdom check.
Oh shit. Damn.
Koshka's a bitch.
You feel anger. You don't get disturbed by the fact that you feel anger, but it is concerning, and you know exactly what's happening, or like you know why. You know Cyrus is mad. Like, no need to be
Okay.
cryptic. You rolled a 20.
Is he like right next to her?
No, he hasn't moved from where he was standing, but he's I'm gonna say 10 feet away.
Okay. She's going to she's gonna get up with Theo. Come on, Theo. Feeling better?
She looks at the
At the what?
She looks at the puddle.
The puddle looks very messy. It looks like the mud and the surrounding area has been disrupted. Yeah.
As Theo's looking, she's going to Yuna's gonna keep an arm around and like move her towards Cyrus. As soon as she gets close enough, she's gonna touch Cyrus' hand. To get
He looks at you. You hear him make an audible sigh as you do this because he understands that he's getting mad, so then he has to calm down. He's used to that whole business. And after he sighs, he looks at you. And he looks at Theo next, hearing her do her imitation of a roar.
She notices that he calmed down, so yeah, he can see that he smiles. You can get going now.
He starts walking down the path.
As he starts walking, she does let go, so he can go. She looks back to Kalia. Kalia!
Huh? She kind of just looks up from her book. Oh, she looks around and surveys the area. I suppose I missed something exciting, if you want to call it that.
You see Yuna shake her head.
I'm going to guess it was the cat.
You just hear from whatever direction Koshka is in relation to Kalia. Meow. She actually says the word meow like that.
Yuna does not confirm nor deny that.
Oh, are we heading out now? Sorry.
She nods her head. Yes, I just I need to get your attention. We're gonna go now. And then she's gonna look at Koshka. Koshka, are you gonna come?
Well, like I told the bird before, Egg, I am looking for fun. And I've had quite a bit since meeting you, so yes, I will come.
She nods her head. And then she looks down at Theo. Okay, Theo, we're off.
She sticks her tongue out.
Kalska.
Is her name
Yuna-
really that hard to pronounce? It's just Koshka.
I'm gonna say as soon as Yuna was saying that, she already started walking away with Theo, but she doesn't notice that Theo did that.
Even while young, still trying.
Koshka winks at Theo as she sticks her tongue out.
He looks away.
This child, Katie, you're kind of good at role-playing a child. It's a little bit uncanny.
She's one at heart. We all know it.
I mean, we do all know it.
Okay, So yeah, where since Cyrus is like up ahead, he's basically in the way. Yuna's following him with Theo.
He does walk a little bit of distance, but when he realizes he's walking too far ahead, he does wait. And eventually you guys do meet up as a group. Um, and so how long do you guys want to travel for?
Hmm. I'm gonna say 4 hours.
4 hours? Okay. Um,
I'd,
what do
I'd,
you...
I'd like to make it a point to state that Koshka has been very intentionally following closely behind so as to tower over Yuna and Fio. Just
those...
pointing that out.
Okay. And Kalia, what have you been doing for these past 4 hours walking?
Most likely and undoubtedly
Reading.
my book. Only thing I'm good for.
Make a perception check.
Hell yeah. If I do remember, I have like a +7. 13.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? But okay, I got you. Okay, yeah, you're reading your book throughout that whole time, and which book, the tattered one or the fixed? I'm gonna say the one that you came with is what you've been reading, because if you're reading the tattered one, it's gonna take more focus.
Okay.
Unless what do you want to read? What do you want to be reading?
I was most likely going to read up more on Phoenix's.
Okay, so out of your book.
Yeah, my book.
Okay.
My book.
All right, you have a very rather good understanding of phoenixes, of their usual. Actually, should I just give it to you? How would you judge that? Would you just give it to them, or would you have them roll for it? Because you are a wise character. I feel like you don't have to roll for it.
What's your question about?
Would you understand? Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you because the book is fine, right? So, yeah, okay, yeah, you have a very good understanding of phoenixes.
Lovely.
But you, as you're walking, you don't stumble or trip on anything, or you might like accidentally like not step high enough, and you might have like kind of kicked a rock, and you tossed yourself forward, but you didn't fall, so just kind of that a couple times with how deep you are in your book.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so no casualties.
Not yet. Not today,
Not-
anyway.
Not yet. Anything you want to do, Theo, in those 4 hours with the towering cat lady behind you?
I'm going to gonna move away from her, or try to like, pull Yuna to move.
Okay. And I'm guessing, Koshka, you pretty much just follow after them.
Yep.
I'm laying like at first, the first time when Theo like pulls Yuna like away like faster, she's confused by it, but then like she lets her do that, thinking it's like kid thing, but then she does eventually notices Koshka, and then she's just like.
Let me see what Cyrus does.
As the player, I do want Koshka and Fio to get along, but the character just cannot do it.
It's okay, it's called character development.
I don't think that's possible between these two characters.
We don't know.
Alright, forced character development.
Forced character.
Koshka, Theo, you feel suddenly in love with someone. No.
Railroad the
Um,
feelings. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you four eventually kind of come to a quick rest after 4 hours. Some of you a bit peckish, others hungrier than most. Peckish.
We're gonna try to
Theo's
attack
feeling.
Holly.
Are you really?
Wait,
what's
try
roll
to
attack?
peck who?
Holly.
Oh, okay.
What about me?
Roll to attack.
Go to peck.
Kalia, are you in your book this whole time? Like,
I'll make a perception roll.
okay, make up another perception.
Can't remember.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Oh,
I
Oh,
can
n-
prepare at least.
oh my.
You gotta roll that 20, come on.
It's not gonna happen. 13 again. Do I notice something beforehand?
You're pretty into your book. Just you notice with your peripheral vision, because you kind of notice the group might have stopped, but what you don't notice until you feel it, a very sharp, pinching pain. Where do you attack, Theo?
Your butt.
Butt. On your butt, Kalia.
I quickly just close my book, shutting it closed, and look and turn around.
And you see Theo with a beak instead of a mouth, kind of like lifting her head, looking at you.
And then she
Post
runs.
peck. And then she runs.
I'm going to attempt to grab her with any sort of weapon, not weaponry, with any sort of limb that I have to my disposal.
I grab her with my sword. No.
It's called a stab.
I grab for her with my tentacles.
Dex v Dex. Oh,
Woo! This
y'all
little
been letting
fool.
this bitch get away with this shit.
Even as a little kid, she's a bitch. I love her.
What are you talking about? Koshka just literally slammed her into a puddle and then kicked her back at a unicorn.
That's true, that's true. But still, she's getting away with way too much. The ratio of what she's gotten away with versus what she's gotten caught for is not equal.
I mean, this is true.
Give me a hot second. I just need to find something real fast. It's a spell. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay. But can I continue with what happened?
Oh yeah. You may. What is that? First nap? Okay, hold on. Let me look.
That is a
A
second nat
second
one.
that one. God damn it. I did 40 crunches today.
30 crunches for you, Gladys, next time. We're rolling all the naturals.
You're right.
Oh yeah, there's a nat 20 in there too. Okay, Theo, you peck at her and you just 180 and book it. Talia, you attempt to grab her. You felt this surge of pain on your behind, and it's like, what the heck? And you turn around and you see her looking at you, immediately run. Did I say Yuna?
I think she said back to you.
No, you just slurred your speech. You're fine.
Okay. And so you turn around and you immediately try to grab her with your water-like tendril. But what ends up happening is you just missed her and your tendril kind of comes back, trying to wrap around nothing, and it kind of just smacks you in the face. Not that it's any different that water hits your face, it's nothing special, but it's a little bit, you have this meter of frustration and it went up just a hair higher.
My face reacts. My body reacts to this. Has no reaction to the splashing of it hitting my face. But I did not know that Kalia could generate steam.
She's steaming.
You know, sometimes when roleplay permits, the DM gives you new abilities.
I forgot. What level were we? Were we level 4 or 5?
3.
Three.
3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. Sorry.
Well, while he's
Okay.
figuring that out, watching this, Koshka just... There is hope for you yet, little bird.
You know, where are you right now?
She caught up to Cyrus, or like when they rested, like she went to go talk to Cyrus.
Okay.
You feel Fia go to hug you.
Oh wait, like Theo came to hug Yuna.
And so you ran. You heard footsteps running back toward.
Mm-hmm.
You
She
do that.
yeah, she looks and she sees Theo running towards her.
Mhm.
Okay. She makes a questioning look.
He just smiles.
She narrows her eyes. She sighs. Then she looks at Cyrus. Anyway, are you hungry?
You see him a bit irritated, but he does his best to control himself, and he nods.
Okay, Cyrus, I know Theo can be difficult right now, but I was hoping you can take her out and hunt.
Roll. What's your passive perception?
Her passive perception is a 17.
You can notice like the slightest quiver. His lip does the slightest quiver when you ask him to take her hunting with him. But he nods.
She smiles. He can tell that she is basically genuinely proud.
Mom, no come.
She looks at Phil now. She waves her hand. No. This is it's not. I'm not really good at it. I don't do it at all.
Cyrus teach.
She nods her head. Yes, he's really good at it.
Cyrus teach Mom.
Huh?
He points at Cyrus. And then points at you. Teach.
You want him to teach me to hunt?
She nods.
She looks uncomfortable. I don't think that. I'm sorry, Theo. I don't think I can do that. I'm not a hunter. I'm not really strong. She kind of like has her hands up in like a shrugging motion. Cause
Cyrus not strong.
Yuna's like makes like a what kind of face? No, he's actually really strong.
She looks at Cyrus.
He looks. He doesn't even look down at you. He's just kind of glancing in your direction.
Then you can hear Yuna go, like, as you're looking at him, you can hear Yuna going, trust me, watch. He will teach you everything you need about hunting. He's really good at it, and he's really strong. You're gonna be so amazed. Mm-hmm. She's gonna look back at Cyrus, giving him, like, another smile. Remember, this can also help you with that patience. Remember, be patient.
Be patient.
I know that you
Right.
can do it.
Celeste, DM Sama, what is going on around me?
Why? What do you mean?
What's going on around me? Just need to know.
Oh, you notice there's a something.
Yeah,
there.
besides that, but what else is around me?
What
What's
else is
going on
there?
around me? Yes.
You notice there are a few holes
Well, referring to the people among me.
to the people, like the players.
Yes.
You hold on. You notice that you see Yuna talking to Koshka, not Koshka, Cyrus and Theo, and you see Theo just kind of like mimicking Yuna. But you don't quite notice where Koshka is.
But she's strategically putting Yuna between her and Colin.
You-
Strategically.
In my direction.
No.
Those three are not.
Okay, we are going to impale it.
Okay.
We are going to impale it with a ground spike from underneath, essentially. Actually, you know what? No, we are going to assimilate it. We're gonna assimilate it like a slime.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
I don't really know, so I'm just gonna add my intelligence modifier.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your intelligence modifier plus like that plus.
Okay. 7. Good job, me. I'm getting so many low rolls.
As you notice that they aren't looking, you kind of lift your hand to get ready to attack this bunny when suddenly a tendril just comes out right before your face and just kind of slaps down at the rabbit, multiple needles just sticking through it, and then just swiped back towards Koshka.
Swiped back towards.
Like it's like swiped away back towards, like the tendrils returning
I
back to
hit-
Koshka. No, you don't. Koshka hits it because she noticed something was behind you.
And nat 20 on a tentacle attack.
Also, guys, that is another nat 20.
Oh, no, 40. Okay.
She rolled a nat 20 on her attack.
You
Nice.
You see
Before or after me?
before.
Before.
You
I
see
had you guys both roll for the same thing.
as Koshka's pulling it towards her with her tentacle, she's just locking eyes with you, well, staring directly at your veil with a smug look on her face.
You didn't make a...
You look at her and you don't see any reaction towards her. You don't see any reaction, not even any body movement. She just simply goes. She simply looks. She looks at you, and just looks back down and opens her book to read.
You're saying?
What was I saying? Shit, hold on.
I think make a... something.
Perception, yeah.
22.
Would it be with disadvantage because you're talking to the two?
I think so.
Only
Okay, I didn't
only
wanna
if
say
she's
dis-
facing away.
Yeah, she is facing away from them.
Yeah, then that would be disadvantage.
Okay, go ahead and roll for disadvantage. You hear something kind of cry out, and then there's silence.
Yuna flinches. Like her ear like perked up for a second, and then you saw her flinch, visibly flinch.
Let me see if Cyrus catches that.
Come on, dummy bear.
Whoa!
Oh my god, he does. He sees the whole fucking universe. the entire space-time continuum.
I mean, he does have that dragons thing where like they can basically.
Yeah, that's
find-
true.
yeah.
Damn, I have to keep that in mind. I need to really work on Cyrus's paper next too for dragons.
Yeah,
Fuck.
no, that's a really handful ability. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I need to do that. Okay.
You
yes.
do that.
Also, that is another nat 20.
Mhm.
Theo, you hear
Oh,
a
what the fuck?
Theo, you hear a screech and silence from behind Yuna. And you also notice Cyrus immediately looking that direction, and he kind of like flinches his claws. You can see his claws kind of come out and retract. As Cyrus is watching Koshka with the bunny. And Koshka, you're more than welcome to describe what you're going to do. Sorry for constantly interrupting you.
No, that's fine. I was done after the smug staring at Kalia anyway.
Okay.
Once she's pulled it all the way to her, she just takes it and digs her claws into the neck because it's small enough so she can rip the head off. And then she just starts slowly eating the meat off of the head.
Okay.
Yuna's, she like her ears just go down a tad as she could slightly hear what's happening, and she's trying just to not look very uncomfortable. She looks at Cyrus. So yeah, I thank you for doing this. I trust you.
He seems a little distracted as he's looking at Koshka eating, and he nods at you like he's hearing you, but his attention his gaze is towards Koshka. His attention is somewhat towards you. You know that he's hungry. Point is, he's hungry.
Yeah.
He's listening, but he's nodding and
He's hungry
Watching
for
Koshka
that
eat.
Buddha. Did I say Buddha?
yeah, Buddha.
Is that Booty and Yuna together?
Yes. Yes, it is now.
Atra,
I-
what was it supposed to be?
It was supposed to be booty. But it
Yes,
just
that
came
is
out
what it
as
is now.
it just came out as Buddha.
What did you mix it with?
I don't actually fucking know.
Okay, as that happens, she's gonna look at Theo and say, "Okay, Theo, remember, he's gonna be showing you what to do, and no slapping him, okay?"
Slap him again.
You promise? He's your friend, okay? You don't hit your friends.
So that's that thing.
He's-
He hit me first.
He won't hit you anymore, okay? Anyways, he's gonna look at Cyrus now.
When you look at him, hold on. When you look at him, and she growls at him, you see him kind of like widen his eyes a bit, narrow his eyes, and you see him like grit his teeth.
Secret Teeth.
I really don't think Cyrus is the right teacher for her.
She's gonna shake her head. Cyrus, remember, patience.
Patient.
Right. As you see his tail kind of lift up and then hit the ground.
Then she's gonna go, "Okay, well, you can go on ahead. I know it's your favorite thing to do." So, she's like, go ahead. She's trying not to look nervous.
Bored.
Eat the bird. Okay.
I said eat the board. 'Cause I know how to spell.
he's so irritated he can't spell.
He can't speak apparently. Don't eat the
Yeah.
bird. Eat the board?
Eat the board? Okay. If do you guys? All right. So you're gonna return to the others essentially.
She's gonna stay right there to like if Cyrus to watch Cyrus like take Theo, like to go hunt. She
Alright.
she basically sent him off with a, I know it's your favorite thing to do, so go have fun.
All right. Cyrus is going to watch Yuna. Are you stepping away, or are you just kind of like standing there?
She's gonna take a step back from the two of them, and then she's going to just like wave them off.
Can I use the nat 20 perception to see if there's prey, or can I just go ahead and like?
You're
the DM.
I don't want to like cheat
Honestly,
you guys.
you can
though.
legit just tell us anything you want.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the fucking DM. It is your world. You are
Sure.
our god.
Plus,
Okay.
you
Why
have
the
your
fuck
dragon
did I
ability.
say it like
Oh,
that?
that's right. Yeah, like
Why
first
would you
you're.
ask yourself that question and just yourself?
Alright. I just want to like. I don't want to make you guys think that I'm like cheating or like.
You're
doing
the
whatever.
god.
Legit, you could cheat and we wouldn't even know sometimes.
Okay, thanks, guys.
We're just telling you, you have all the power in your hands.
Although I will say, at least me, I do appreciate your desire, yes, to transparency. But you're the fucking god. Act like
Yeah. And
Act like it.
and we can already all tell you, I'm pretty sure we've all seen a dragon's like monster sheet. They have a dragon's perception that's like really good.
Gotcha.
it. You have the dragon's monster sheet.
Mm-hmm.
That the Cyrus is going to watch Yuna kind of like step back, and then he looks at Theo and just kind of watches her for a second. Does she do anything?
She looks at him, then she's like flicking him up and down, looking like trying to find out what makes him.
Makes him what?
She's trying to find out what makes him.
That keeps cutting off that part.
And literally, him is the last word we hear.
She is looking for what makes him strong.
Okay.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and looks around to see if he can spot anything. Eventually, after I want to say like he starts kind of walking around. Are you gonna follow him?
Mhm.
Okay. He looks back to see if you're following. And yeah, you follow.
Yuna's waving at the bye. Then that's when she turns and like goes. She's gonna head back to Kalia.
You
Since-
see Kalia just standing. There's a little. You can tell that the ground around her is a little bit damp. As she's just sits standing there reading her book. She looks. She hears you coming up. And she looks over to look at you like. Oh, where's Theo?
Oh well, I sent her off with Cyrus. They're gonna go hunting.
How lovely.
Mm-hmm. And oh yeah, I was gonna mention that she went to Kalia because she knows Koshka is eating, and does not want to see that.
Suddenly, you hear behind you,
Oh god.
accompanied by.
Oh god damn it! You're gonna try not to squirm.
Wisdom check or wisdom save?
Save.
Yeah, wisdom save. You managed to hold yourself together.
I guess.
Seeing that Yuna has held herself together, Koshka holds out the body of the rabbit.
She's gonna like as soon as Koshka's like trying to hold out the bite, you're gonna see her like turn away from it. No, thank you. I have my food.
Suit
Kalia's
yourself.
just gonna say I'm perfectly
The,
fine. I have good plan. I have good plans if I get hungry.
the offer was not for you.
Oh, well, how generous.
It does not make you squirm. There's no fun in it for me.
Oh, by the way, I've been wondering. I forgot to ask because that's what I should be doing because I'm a wizard. Are there any spells in the book? or even the previous book, the tattered one, the unicorn. How to cook unicorns.
The unicorn book you haven't really gotten much out of. As for the other book, there have been some spells, yes, but you understand, like you understand that the text is like leaning towards spell, but you can't really read it. Like it's in a different language for the most part.
Okay. Should I just cast comp? It doesn't even. Wait, I forgot if it's hearing, or if it's other stuff. Comprehend language. Let me double check this.
Comprehend languages is speech only. It allows you to understand spoken language, but it does not allow you to speak that language back or read it.
You
Actually,
also understand
no.
any written language.
Written, yeah,
but you
I
must
was
be
literally-
touching the surface of which the words are written. Takes about 1 minute to read one page of text.
Yeah, I was literally about to correct myself on the written part.
Katie, are you on laptop or phone?
Why?
Because I sent you a message on. Multi-
There's text.
On. I mean, I'm on both.
Did you see it on Roll20?
Time to roleplay.
Wait.
She didn't see it.
Oops. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I could have just done that and just read the entire fucking book.
That is true.
It does last 1 hour, and thus
That
Well,
is,
thanks,
in
sir,
fact,
so-
a thing you could do.
that is true. That is true. I'll probably do it later tonight.
You'll
Just later.
probably forget.
I will promise not to.
Lies.
Anyway, Yuna, how's your day going so far?
It's good. It's going
Um,
good.
You're stuck on Theo sitting duty. Surely it must be tiresome.
I have to admit it is.
Koshko,
I
while
have to remember.
Koshko, while taking another bite from the rabbit, places one of her hands on Yuna's head. Are you sure your day is going well?
Mm-hmm.
She holds the rabbit closer to Yuna again. Absolutely sure?
Yeah, yes. She's gonna move away. It's perfectly fine. She sighs and she smiles. It's fine.
I do
Yes, me
not
too.
understand why doing such things, Koshko, is so enjoyable.
Do you know what I am?
don't.
Wasn't it a cat?
Da. And we live to cause mischief. To have our fun at others' expense.
Is that because of your species, you're saying?
Eh, it is part, yes. We are. It is a very strong instinct of ours. And yet, if instinct were all it was, we would not enjoy it. But I enjoy it so very much.
Well, if it's an instinct, I can understand. And I will not hold it against you. But I do ask if you can control it. Please.
Like Cyrus.
Oh,
Okay.
I
If Cyrus can do
always.
it, she can do it.
Oh, I always control it. Why do you think I did not hurt the little bird in the puddles this morning? Or when throwing little bird at you?
Well, that's the. Thank you for not hurting her. But please try to refrain from doing things like that to her. She's just a child.
And children are the most fun to scare.
But scaring is really, really bad. It's so negative.
Fear keeps one alive. You of all creatures should understand this.
She doesn't answer that.
For one so old, so timeless, you are quite naive, are you not?
I know I don't know a lot of things. Well, that's because the world was close to me before. Now I'm just trying to experience it.
The world was close?
Closed.
Closed. Explain.
Where I come from, or where I was essentially born, it was a peaceful place. It was this. It was a forest area that was closed off to everything outside it. It was really safe, and I grew up there with the rest of my family.
And was world closed? Or were you? Could you leave this forest?
Mm. She nods her head. But we chose not to. That is,
Then,
the years went by.
then it was not world that was closed. It was you. And now that family is gone, you have no choice but to open to the world. Am I wrong?
She shakes her head. You're not.
Then you must also understand that there will be many things you do not like. For example, giant evil cat that likes to torment other creatures. Especially creatures she wants to eat. As she finishes saying that, she takes another pipe from the rabbit, locking gazes with Yuna.
She has been avoiding looking at you.
Oh. You feel her staring daggers in the back of your head then. Or I guess not staring daggers, but you feel her gaze on you.
Just because you do things like that doesn't mean that I don't like you. I don't see a reason to hate.
And this is why I am trying to teach you importance of fears that you should already know. How many days ago was it? I had hand at throat.
Dagger's for the Kalia.
Sorry, I'm working on artsy shit while this is going down.
I mean, Kalia would have heard that though.
What was it?
Oh my
She-
god.
That's the problem. No, no, that little.
She
that
said-
little last bit.
She said not even 2 days ago I had hand at throat to Yuna.
Oh, okay.
And you just sat there. Had I actually wanted to, I could have snapped your neck right there.
But you didn't do it.
That is because I had already eaten, and it would have been a waste of meat.
Koshka, if I was sensed those intentions, I wouldn't have let that happen. But you didn't have those intentions. That's why I don't believe. You're awful.
How can you say that you will always sense those intentions?
She she puts her hands together and she like in a lock, and she like brings them like to her chest because I can sense feelings. All I have to do is look at you.
As you say that, Koshka now smirks. Is that all?
She nods her head.
Then, what about this? She grabs at your hair with one of
Oh,
her
God.
hands, pulls you towards her while keeping you facing away, and with her other hand puts it around her neck. Can you sense the intention here?
I'm gonna roll that whiz.
Yeah.
And Anthony just answers.
And
Then
Kalia's
passive
just
perception.
Kalia's just reading a book, not paying attention.
Wait, is it a straight whiz or a whiz saving throw?
I am so sorry.
Ew.
Good job, me.
Your friend's gonna get like her neck snapped right now.
I have been listening.
20.
You can
What?
sense a genuine frustration coming from Koshka.
Gladys, make a wisdom check.
Another one. Gotcha.
Celeste, remember when I mentioned that the ground around me was damp?
Yes.
That might come in handy.
All right. 17.
You feel a sudden spike of rage.
Okay, so first she senses Koshka's intentions and
frustrations.
and then I sense a spike of rage. Okay. Koshka, when you did that to Yuna, she looked she was like startled, and then when you brought her close, she looked at you, and then you can see like at first she has shock on her face, but then her facial features just started relaxing, and she frowned at her. And but then all of a sudden you see her eyes go wide, and then like you see her like look away from you and look like in the direction of where she left Cyrus and Theo. Koshka put me down.
She takes her hand away from your throat first, and then just sort of not hard enough to make you fall, but hard enough to make you stumble, tosses you to the side as she turns and starts walking towards Theo and Cyrus. Not really with the intention of meeting up with them. She just turned a random direction.
Do that.
As soon as Koshka lets go, Polly's gonna rush over to Yuna. Just, you okay? I was really worried. I thought I was gonna have to really step in there for a second.
You just see Yuna's attention is elsewhere in the direction that Koshka's going, but not for the reason of what just occurred. But she's gonna look at Kalia and she's going to shake her head. No, I'm fine. She wasn't going to hurt me.
Okay. I assume Cyrus is and Theo is in that direction.
Yes, and he's really mad. And you can see like she's trying not to panic, and you can see she wants to head over there.
Then let's get going. As she sort of helps to lift you up.
All right. She's gonna go with Kalia in a more hurried manner.
Oh, we are definitely hurrying, honey.
Okay. Koshka, you are walking towards Cyrus and Theo, right?
Yes.
And you are essentially looking at them.
Yeah.
Okay. Cyrus is facing your direction, looking at you.
He saw what Koshka did he?
Oh yeah.
As she
Oh,
approaches,
no.
she just walks past him and says to him, "You give her too much security." And she doesn't stop as she says this. She just keeps walking past.
He's going to tackle you.
Oh god!
Fight, 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 fight.
Theo, make a dexterity check. You, y- can Koshka make a dexterity check if she is like walking past him?
It would be a dex save.
Okay, make a dex save.
Oops, that wasn't supposed to be whispered. It was 22, by the way.
Yeah. I'm gonna make mine would be a dex check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, you kind of like your ear twitches at the sound of the ground behind you, kind of like this quick-footed steps sound behind you. You manage to just kind of duck and run into one direction, and you notice that Cyrus just attempted to just grab at you. His wings flared open. Theo, you managed to hop onto the back of this deer, and the deer is starting to kind of buck and kick around.
Can I smack at the back of Cyrus's head with my tentacle, but not with the spiked
Not with
part?
the needle side.
Yeah, with the soft side, and without intention to damage, just a sort of like,
A taunting way.
not really a taunting, like sort of the ass slap that you would do to your boyfriend as he walks by.
Gotcha. I would say roll dex check. Theo, do a. Would it be a strength check to hold on?
E.
Usually,
R.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Strength
dex check.
Yeah, check.
I'm gonna say that you do hit him. Not like you're not a attack, but you do manage to land the back of your tendril onto Cyrus's head. Back. But
She was trying to hit the back of his head.
okay, you do that, and do a wisdom check. Theo, you manage to still hold on to this deer as it starts bucking around and trying to kick you off. Is there anything you want to do while you're on the deer? Yuna, you feel more rage.
Anyway, I'll continue with Theo then.
Flame.
She said flame, Chiru.
Oh, flame! Sorry.
You thought she got cut off again?
Yes.
I thought so too at first, but then I was like, wait, this is Theo we're talking about.
One word answers, got it. Yeah, you go ahead and do your you go ahead and just like burst out in flames on the back of this deer. I'm gonna say go ahead and do your level 1 attack, but times 2 because it's an animal, it's a deer. So like 2d4.
While that's happening, where are Yuna and Kalia doing this? What's happening with those two?
You guys are like halfway to. Hold on.
Kick his ass!
Sorry, my dog was freaking out.
Kick
his
ass!
I was about to. You guys are like halfway there to catching up to Cyrus and Koshka. You do notice them fighting. Like it is very obvious that, well, not them fighting, but Cyrus is making attacks on.
Koshka notices.
Kalia notices that that they're making attacks on Koshka.
I am going to hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, Yuna's hurrying the fuck up too because she just sends more anger.
How far away would you say they are?
I'm gonna say 20 feet.
20 feet?
Theo, this deer is having an unhappy time. It is struggling. It is not happy. It thought you were into threat, but now it realizes that you are a threat. Do a...
20... my bad, no.
No, you're fine. One more thing. Just do another strength check, Theo. And go ahead, Kalia.
I'm going to cast hold person. Can I try to hold person on both of them? I know.
It's a concentration spell, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
then
I
you have to
think it's single
go to the
target. I mean, DM discretion, obviously. This is a very homebrewed campaign. But rules as written, hold person is single target concentration.
Oh, did I grab the? I think I grabbed the wrong type of spell. I mean, like, has the same effect, but I think let's double check that later. It will have the same effect, but
I'm gonna say you can grab one of them for now.
okay. Who do I dislike more?
If
yeah.
it's-
So Cyrus is the one who's going to go for a hit.
You guys deliberately see Cyrus attacking towards Koshka. You see Koshka kind of throw her tendril out, but it's just kind of like a whap.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a hold person onto Cyrus.
Yeah,
so he has to
Koshka's
make-
just playing.
Let's resist.
Like, she is still frustrated at Yuna, but she's just playing with Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is what she is going to do. She's going to cast hold person onto the boy Cyrus. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Wisdom
good.
saving throw.
I believe the DC is where the fuck is my DC?
What is your wisdom?
I-
Wait, what is your spellcasting
Oh
modifier?
yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't fucking show on
No, your
D&D
spellcasting modifier.
that'd be intelligence, so that'd be +5, and I think I
Plus
have
5,
proficiency.
so it's 8 plus proficiency plus mod, so 10. 15 is the DC.
15.
Yep.
If he manages.
Oh, he's so mad.
Oh yeah. That's an easy cast.
Ugh. Ugh. I had the feeling of a gnat coming up, but I didn't think it was gonna be a nat 1.
Well,
Let's resist.
you are a dragon.
Yeah, I was going to say, he is absolutely resisting, but I was going to also do hold on.
Resisting on a nat 1.
Hold on. Well, hold on. Give me a second.
He's a
like,
dragon. He still has the ledge resist.
Give me like 1 minute.
Yeah, that's the extra stuff on the dragon.
Just-
blade.
That's something I honestly need to look up, but I have friends who are experts. Just give me 1 minute because I'm trying to find something and I can't find it. Okay.
I like how this is going on and feel this just trying to hunt a deer.
Um.
Oh god.
Oh,
and
Koshka really done fucked up, huh?
let's see how this goes, but it might not last too long. I was trying to get this done sooner, but I couldn't fucking find the song. All right.
Imagine if this song started right when like Koshka had pulled Yuna's hair and like pulled her close and like grabbed her neck.
Now, as soon as Chiru said that Yuna felt rage when Koshka made her move, I knew what was coming.
This
Uh,
music.
Katie, so what was the resist?
The let resist.
Yeah.
Legendary resistance, you basically just resist it.
Yeah, it just happens.
Like, it doesn't matter what the DC is, it doesn't matter what you rolled. If you use one of your legendary resistances, the spell fails.
Okay, I'm gonna can I use it at any time?
If
It's
a legendary
usually
creature fails to save, they can choose to succeed that save instead.
Yeah. So anytime
Okay.
that you have to roll a save, you can use your legendary resistance at
Yeah,
that
you
basically
only
point.
have
you
3
choose.
per long rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Cyrus is okay. So Kalia, how do you hold person? How do you want to do that with water?
Yeah, I just want to just straight up grasp him in a hole of water.
So you
Not trying to kill him, because if I
Yeah.
wanted to try to kill him, I would have just covered him in a blob of water.
well, actually, yeah, Theo.
About
So,
that.
About that, but Theo, for you, this dramatic music is playing as you are battling this deer. This is a life versus life situation. You managed to still hold on to this deer. You're welcome to do another roll, not a roll for attack, but I'm assuming you can do flame again, right?
E.
Yeah. Okay. Roll another 2 times initial. All right. This deer is not looking so good. All right. I'm gonna put your action on, like, your battle on pause for now.
It's the very first deer all over again. Except instead of 3 people chasing it, there's only 1.
Cyrus is captured. He felt the hit on the back of his head and immediately became more enraged as he's staring at you, Koshka. His wings expand as he was about to charge at you when suddenly he was wrapped in water. And it seems to just hold him tightly. Kalia, you feel rather successful as you are wrapping your water around him. You can feel his rage when suddenly the water just bursts and everyone gets wet, and Cyrus is now on all fours, charging at Koshka.
As soon as the water like explodes, like holds her arm up to like in a way attempt to just shield her face. Then you just hear her call out, Cyrus!
I'm going to do a wisdom save for him.
Another one. Oh, another one.
I kind of want to do like a save v save on, like, if he rolls high, he keeps to. Well,
So
no,
if you're trying to do that, that would be persuasion versus insight, technically.
thank you. Thank you so much. That is persuasion.
And
Ooh.
if your proficiency
I
is,
wouldn't say insight. I wouldn't say insight.
well,
or,
it could still be wisdom.
Yeah, it would just be wisdom.
Okay, so persuasion versus wisdom?
Yep.
Well, use this wisdom save.
Yeah. I think the wisdom
'Cause-
second save are the same thing for him. Yeah.
Okay, so I
He would be rolling Yeah, you know, unless you want to do something in particular, you know. But you literally have like a second's worth of,
a second's worth.
or like maybe 2 seconds. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a lot of time.
You have that.
You
Here,
have that.
I guess I'm rolling the persuasion.
Okay, roll persuasion.
16. Shit.
Oh, almost, but no dice. Cyrus doesn't seem to hear you. You know, you see that he is a little bit blinded by red. Koshka, he is charging at you. Do you want to do anything?
I want to wait until he's just in front of me, and then jump so that I can land on his back and then jump behind him.
Do an not athletics, acrobatics.
Oh, good. I have.
And then if you're rolling for attack, I think if you beat Koshka's thingy, right? Her
Armor class?
Okay.
I don't know.
But-
I'm just.
Yeah. No. I appreciate it. Thank you. How do I roll for attack? Like, I just.
Well, if you're just doing a charging attack, that is. Ooh, that's actually a very good question, because some creatures / classes use strength instead of dex.
Gladys, what, do you remember your unicorn? I had yours. Yours had a charge attack.
Yeah, I do have a charge attack. Let's see. My charge is here. I'm gonna.
Okay, I think I found it.
So in this case, oh, DC 8 strength saving throw. Or be knocked prone. Oh, that's if it hits then.
I'm gonna do
instead of
dexterity because he's trying to catch you. How's that sound?
okay, you choose the two things I have proficiency in.
We don't want to get hit though.
No, I don't, but this is still fun.
Again, you jump up, landing on his back, gracefully, I'm assuming, like,
Yeah.
no pressure. And you kind of like kick off his back and land behind him. And again, he kind of digs his claws into the ground as he turns around to look at you, growling. And you guys just hear a. Let's see if it plays. I guess
Oh.
not.
Oh, I know what was coming. Shit. I got chills.
You just hear.
God the avatar. God damn it.
You just hear Koshka saying,
Okay,
You're-
not that loud, but yeah.
"Your anger only serves to slow you down."
Is there anything you want to try to do again, Yuna? Or Kalia first, then Yuna.
Yes, I would. I just want to summon as much water as possible, just to knock them both away from each other, as far as possible, because I don't like dealing with idiots.
Do a
Arcana.
yes.
Nat 1, here we come.
Aww.
Hey, you summon a lot of water. I'm gonna say that was a bonus action, quote unquote, ish, you know. So something to guide to reference. And you can do your action.
Oh, I'm going to cast grease between the two of them.
You do that.
I
does that work?
hate you so much, Anthony.
using my movement just to angrily walk up.
So, grease, first level. Slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, Each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Okay, you do that.
And we do the dex saves.
Can Cyrus fly? Like, just open his wings and fly?
You can actually.
Can
You can DM that.
Does Cyrus have wings on his back?
He can, but he still has to make the dex thing.
Yeah, if
Okay.
he's on the ground when the
Gotcha.
slick appears, he still has to
Yeah.
make it.
Oh
Dex
shit!
check?
You
A
guys
save.
want me to be ripped?
Dex save, dex save.
Yes, Grease. Yes, Gladys, we
Why
do.
You guys want me to exercise?
I'm going to be ripped.
What the fuck?
Koshka just being graceful, Cyrus being angry.
Cyrus manages to dig his claws into the ground, keeping his footing. Koshka is a little more graceful about it. Her toes just grazing the top of this grease, like she's almost kind of like skating around. Kalia, as frustrated as you are with idiots fighting, it was almost pleasant to watch her kind of move around in the
No, it's
grease
not
there.
pleasant. No, fuck that.
You know, it was pleasant.
No.
No.
Theo, you are pleasant. It is pleasant.
She's a
Theo,
deer.
you
Theo, it is
You know
pleasant,
what?
dear.
Being-
It would
Uh,
have been pleasant if he wasn't looking at Cyrus.
Okay, hold on. I had to think again.
Theo, do a strength check.
So let's see.
Oh my god, you fucking idiots!
Here, Anthony.
You hold on to the deer. You want to make your final attack?
Yes.
Do it.
Do it, Theo, do it!
You kill the deer. You set it ablaze as it calls out in a cry and it topples over.
It calls out.
It curses you and your ancestors.
It's basically herself.
Just, yeah, her and her past lives.
What is it? Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your cow!
Dishonor on you, dishonor your cow.
Theo screams out patience.
Oh,
Patience.
that's a cleric, druid, sorcerer, warlock spell.
Yep.
Not that I can't learn it, because wizards can learn anything they fucking read.
Well, as long as they can get their hands on a scroll for it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that when you described the water summoning, my mind
Is it-
immediately went to that spell.
It just now played. Okay.
I didn't hear it.
For me, it just played.
Oh.
It's
Interesting.
Sadness.
I'm gonna roll with it. You guys hear that?
alright. At that, Yuna's turn, right? She's gonna, like, since I'm assuming, Koshka, since she jumped over Cyrus, is now, like, closer to them, she's going to, like, run, not on the slick that, Koshka made. No, Koshka. Kalia. And she's gonna run past Koshka, like, towards Cyrus, and she's gonna go, again, she's gonna attempt to calm him down, say, Cyrus, please calm down, and she's going to do this.
It's
Going to what?
about
Time.
fucking time. This entire time, I'm just like, you have a spell for this.
I know I do, but I didn't get the chance to do it.
Okay, that's fair.
You have to make a charisma save. Yes.
But I want to kill the cat.
Exactly, you have to make
Yeah,
a
you
save
can
to
do
kill
that
the
if you
cat.
win.
If you
Come
succeed
on.
the save.
Come on, nat 20. Here we go.
Ooh! literally beat it by 1.
Did
So
you have your
you-
hands on him?
No, she can't get near the slick. You're on the slick.
Haha. I mean, oh no.
Unless, you know, you want to give me advantage, but I'm pretty sure you're
I was going to
mad.
say you do get an advantage because of your relationship, like friendship with Cyrus.
That just means you have a disadvantage
That I
on the
get a
saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, 20.
Unless you want to keep your
Come on, 17.
Come on, 17.
Just
Don't-
let resist for
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's true.
it.
Doesn't what?
You can ledge resist it.
Yeah, it says you can if you want to let it happen, or you can resist it.
No, he'll let it happen because it's Luna. It's Luna.
It's Luna.
Alright, so... Oh my god, Kalia became old.
Give me a hot second. I'm uploading the new one.
So it says, yeah, they've calmed down. Let's see. Lieutenant, radius, though the creature fails saving throw if the creature fails in saving throw, 2 effects. You can suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened when the spell. Or alternatively, you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice. That is hostile towards. So now you are indifferent of Koshka. You're no longer angry.
Okay.
See, that would also take effect on Koshka though, because
Yeah, unless
the range of the spell. But she would
Okay.
choose to fail it because, I mean, she was frustrated at Yuna, yes, but she's not. She was just
So
having
now-
fun the entire time.
now you're indifferent.
You guys notice that Cyrus is struggling as he's growling and he's angry, but mainly because of Yuna, he somehow just manages to calm to a point, not calm down, but calm to a point where he doesn't, he seems disinterested now. He's looking, but however, he is looking over to Koshka, just watching her. Fio, you have successfully hunted down a deer. It is toasty. You hug it. The deer curses you. You hear its final breath.
The deer is hugged.
The deer is hugged. The deer corpse is hugged.
Oh my.
Oh, it's thick in the head.
Damn right I am. Koshka looks over at Cyrus. You feel better?
You see no response from him.
Oh, come on. That was fun.
You know, you can see that his lip quivers a bit.
She's in concentration mode right now. She's keeping.
Oh, so you don't see that then.
No, yeah, she's in concentration. She's keeping it for a minute to have them calm. But at the end of the spell, if the creature can choose to become hostile again, unless the DM rules up.
I'll say if you can, in a sense, charm him before that happens, then he'll calm.
Koshka's gonna walk up to him and just ever so gently put a finger under his chin. Believe me, if I were going to hurt the unicorn, she would have been hurt already. I'm simply trying to teach her to preserve her own life. And with that,
okay,
she slides the finger out from under Cyrus's chin, turns, and just walks away.
You can an audible exhale. You can hear him exhale loudly, as he is still managing to maintain his composure, 90% thanks to Yuna.
Oh no, Koshka is not even trying to make it better.
Yeah, no, yeah. Kalia.
She's gonna just give a deep sigh and just walk. Just continue walking forward, letting the grease dissolve.
Once, sorry, yeah, but go ahead. I was
And
waiting for
heading over towards the wee child of the troublemaker.
Wait, which one? The tiny one or the giant one?
I said the wee troublemaker.
Oh.
So the tiny one.
Okay, well, now that the ground is no longer slick, Yuna can walk on there. So, once that's happening, she's still in concentration mode, but she manages to get close to Cyrus, and she looks up and says, "Sorry."
He looks at you.
We hear horns glowing from because she's trying to keep him calm.
He doesn't he doesn't seem phased by anything. He just looks at you.
I want to trust that she isn't bad. And she honestly was just frustrated with me. I didn't sense any danger.
You hear a low hum of a growl come from him as he's looking at you.
I'm sorry for the way I am.
I'm sorry for what?
I'm
the
sorry
way
for the
I
way I
am.
Again, no response.
I don't know if the minute's over by then.
I'm gonna give you one more sentence. Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
I will keep my guard up like you want me to.
Another audible sigh comes from him. And as the minute is up, you look to him anticipating something, anything, depending on how he takes it. And you see his eyes show anger and frustration, but then he closes them and just walks away towards where Theo was, because he had something to do and he completely neglected her.
Just gonna let him go.
But you notice that he is calm.
He's still pissed off, but calm.
Yeah.
She stays where she is, not reacting to that either.
Yeah, Kali just wants to catch up with Theo first, who Yuna probably knows
You do that.
about. Thank you.
And you notice that she is hugging a corpse of a deer.
I'm not gonna make the joke.
I kind of just pause and stare for a moment as I look at this, and I just kind of shake my head. It's like, yeah, whatever. And I just cough to announce that my presence is here.
Theo, you are not alone.
What do I see?
You see Kalia.
Cookie.
Sorry, what?
Cookie.
I have legit no idea what the fuck you're saying. That's my problem.
Bookie.
Bookie.
Oh.
Look in the
Book.
chat. Eunice spelled it for you.
Oh gosh. Bookie. Whatever. I see that your hunt went well, I guess?
Peanuts.
Cyrus over there help at all?
No. He weak.
Yeah, he's not only weak, but he's pretty stupid.
Peanuts. Peanuts.
Well, at least I know we can get along with that.
Fuck you. Fuck you both.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You lose an arm.
And not because someone attacked, just because the DM said so.
Yeah.
So, are you just gonna keep hugging it, or are you gonna eat it?
That then see pokes it.
I've got only snippets of what you've said.
He pokes the deer's head.
Its tongue sticks out. Just blah.
He makes it. He makes this.
You what?
He makes the same face to Kali.
Kalia, you see a corpse of a deer and a little baby Theo making a blah face.
Yeah.
I am not entirely sure what to do right now. Like, logically speaking.
You do that.
You're
Thank
dealing with a child. There is no logic.
You wanna go show this off to Cyrus? To show him how better you are, I guess?
Peanuts.
I kinda just wanna see her try to drag it down as I do nothing.
I'm pretty sure if you try to help, she would like smack you.
Yeah, and then she'd get wet.
She's going to stand up, and then she's gonna grab it by its mouth and try to pull it.
Dear, you have hands and legs you can grab with your hands and...
No. She's grabbing the deer by the deer's mouth.
I can't tell.
She's not using her own mouth. She's not using her own mouth. She's sticking her hand in the deer's mouth and dragging it by its mouth. Am I right, Katie?
Oh, she's like grabbing the snout.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Okay.
She's doing both.
So I was close enough.
Strength check. Or athletics? Ha. Koshka, you do that.
Yes,
You,
yes, I do.
It's a little hard for you. Very slow going. Practically an inch, maybe two for every pull. So it's just like, ugh. And then you take a step. Another inch or two. And then you take a step. It's very, very slow going. Kalia, it's a little irritating to see how slow this is going, but it's going.
How close is Cyrus?
Cyrus is about 10 feet from you guys, so he's approaching.
Just gonna give another deep sigh as I hear his footsteps coming behind me. Are you done with your temper tantrum?
No.
Not you. You can keep doing that. I'm referring to the big lizard. As I just point behind myself.
He walks up beside you, Kalia, and he looks like he glances down your direction. You just hear a huff from him. Like, well, more manly than that, but
Exactly like that.
he doesn't verbally answer you though.
I understand that. I give him. I elbow Cyrus.
When
to
you elbow him,
respond to the young child.
when you elbow him, it's muscle. Anyways,
I care not.
Oh yeah.
I know you don't, but everyone else does.
She cares not. I do not.
You do.
Koshka does obviously doesn't care.
Well, I'm not talking about the players. I'm not talking about the you know what I'm talking about you guys.
It's okay, Chiru. We all know you wish you were as muscly as your own characters.
Celeste, I'm
one
gonna
day.
email you another image. Just don't post that one.
Aww. Wait, is it a face reveal?
Please review.
But yeah, why were you elbowing him?
She said she did a hunt, Theo,
Oh,
and he
you did
didn't say shit. He's a horrible father figure.
He doesn't. He's not even. Dude, I can't even begin to tell you what's wrong with that one. Oh, well, this is not worth explaining right now. Wait,
Hey,
I need to
hey,
talk to Gladys.
if Kalia knows
It's not
anything,
worth
hey,
explanationing.
shitty parents or parent.
It's not worth explanationing.
That's I can't even explain explanation because the explanation is explained. So it's a no.
Listen, you're dealing with 2 children.
Wait, who are the 2 children? I know Theo.
You don't even know how old Cyrus is.
Or
He's the youngest one of the group.
oh,
He's
okay.
basically a teenager.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha.
Where do you think his fucking anger comes from?
I didn't realize how old he was until I was when we were doing things and I was like, oh my god, oh shit. But anyways, details for later. He looks to you, Theo, and he looks at the deer. You hunted that yourself? Better than I expected.
Better than Cyrus?
He nods.
Before he, yeah, well, I was gonna say
Oh,
before
before
he
that.
responds, she was gonna squat down. It's like much better than Cyrus.
When you do that, Cyrus kind of lifts his claw over your head, Kalia, his hand straining, and he puts his hand back beside him and ignores it, and he nods at you.
He feels a cold shiver, not a cold shiver, a cold feeling run up his leg. And Kali just turns over to him and just gives her a happy head nod. A head tilt, my bad.
He narrows his eyes at you.
So, would you say he feels a cold caress running up his leg?
Theo still continues to.
Cyrus is going to try to attempt to pick up the deer. Cyrus stops when you make a sound, unsure that you don't want him to do that, and again attempts to go pick up the deer.
She watches Cyrus.
He does not pick up the deer. Instead, he stands up straight and watches you drag the deer slowly.
Very slowly.
As he continues to drag it back.
Just Kalia and Cyrus just slowly walking behind.
Yeah. You just hear like a ugh from Cyrus.
Where is she dragging it to?
To Yuna.
Meanwhile, the dragging is happening at a constant 2 inches per fucking 3 seconds.
Yes, it is irritating.
Why don't you just go ahead and, I don't know, talk to Yuna or something?
He
Message
just
them, by the
looks
way.
at you. Gotcha. Give me one.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Through email, right?
Yeah,
Or-
because files are too strong for Discord.
Yeah,
We don't
that's
have
right. That's
Nitro.
right. He looks at you and looks away as he's falls. He still continues to follow Theo. Finally, he opens his mouth. Why do you even care talking to me? You obviously don't like me.
I'm most likely going to be having to deal with you for quite some time, so I might as well try to get along with one of your folk.
Patience.
Cyrus' hand twitches as he kind of reaches for Theo, and then stops. He then looks back to you.
I kind of quickly catch up to Theo, and I kneel down as she's like pulling. Yes, the dragon is very irritable. Can you repeat that for me? Cyrus is irritable.
Irritable.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, hush now, you lumbering elf.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception, that would be a 17.
Okay, you notice that his tail's coming up to hit you on the back of the head.
I will block it with cold water.
You do that.
Oh, no need to be
Just-
feisty. But there's one
That's
thing
okay.
she knows in this world.
It's as if everyone's just taunting.
Well, considering the fact that you're brooding all the time and just being so solemn and, I don't know,
Irritable.
lonesome. Yes, irritable.
Cyrus is gonna take your deer.
Uh-oh.
Sit up. Out of your reach.
She says like.
See what? Oh.
She looks at Cyrus
Uh-huh.
and she like just narrows her eyes on, and then he's going to run towards you.
Meanwhile, that happens, and then Kalia just turns to Cyrus and just puts her hands on her hips and stares disapprovingly.
When you do that, he kind of looks at the deer corpse and then at you, and he actually just drops the deer corpse.
Really?
No comment.
You're acting. I don't know. What would be the teenage range for a dragon? What would be the
Do we
teenage
finally
age
get his age?
What happened was?
I said, will we finally get his age?
Yeah, what would be a ballpark estimate? Just like on average, would a young sort of teenager going through his goddamn fucking emo
Katie,
phase?
Katie, isn't that between like 100 and 150?
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah, it's like around there. When I looked it up, it was like at age 100, they're like adult, so that's like a teenager.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so it would be less. Honestly, I did have an age range, but
That kind of just got thrown out the window.
yeah.
Yeah, anymore, you'd probably be like Theo size.
Any
I
younger?
wanna say between the ages of like 40 to 60.
Ooh, okay.
He a baby dragon.
That's a baby.
Yeah, he's yes, he is very young. I was actually gonna say younger, but I think 40, 60 is for what the story is.
That's like 14 or 15.
Shit.
That's
Yeah,
actually
that's fine.
pretty close to prepubescent.
Yeah, even less than that,
Like he's just getting into puberty.
basically.
Yeah, my general comment was just gonna be, you're acting like something, you're acting like this fucking age.
Yeah, 40. I'm gonna say the age range. You don't know his age, but it's between 40 to 60.
We'll just go ahead and take the average. You're acting
So
like
50.
you're acting like a 50-year-old newborn Drake.
When you say that, he does kind of look away. Not shyly, but like as if you like kind of figured something out.
She kind of unfolds one of her fans and just covers her sort of mouth area. Whoops, hit my microphone. And just kind of, not, I wouldn't say reels back in disgust, more like reels back in a little bit of surprise. Oh!
Got like the body of a man. He's a fucking 13.
Oh!
Sounds like Alex.
You're right.
Am I doing that wrong? Fuck. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to like be off about it.
What?
Depends. Okay, how about in teenage years for humans? How old?
I'll
would you
figure
say
it
you
out. I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
were? Okay.
It's because that's why he has more dragon features than human features.
Ah. It's okay. But still, Kalia did kind of hit the nail on the head where he's basically a teen.
Yes. Yeah, Kalia, you called him out.
Sirens. Oh, not to be rude or anything like that, but this really does explain a lot. As she lets her fan dissolve into her dress.
When you say that, his wing extends out, pushing you.
She kind of just like lops her head forward, just like, really?
No comment.
Well, I'm not a big fan of dragons in terms of, well, most of them are complete assholes. Most
He
of them.
nods.
No, a great majority. Okay,
He nods
okay,
a little.
probably like all of them except for like two.
He just stares at you now, glaring at you, glancing at you.
What? Can you? Am I wrong? There's like 1,000-year-old dragons out there who just sleep on their pile of gold at Metafield. So far, you are the most tame.
He smiles a little at that. The slightest smirk, like not a smirk, but a smile forms on him. Like he's trying to hide it, but not very good.
You know, it's okay to be happy about something, right?
Yuna's trying to help me with that.
Well, I'm sure she's doing fantastic. Unfortunately, the cat over there is. Yeah, let's not talk about that.
That he smokes too.
That he what?
Smirks too.
Oh.
Look, just. I get it. You're trying to, I suppose, maybe be. I don't know, maybe tough. I know your dragons are prideful and stuff like
Oh, she
No. I
that. Try and
Trying
focus
to-
on Theo, okay?
he sighs and nods at you.
From what I've experienced, humbling, being humble, it's a nice change of pace. And then, you know, at some point it becomes overbearing, and then your parents start to yell at you and tell you you're not good enough. Anyway, regardless,
He looks at you like, what?
she
What?
kind of waves. She kind of brings back the fan into her hand, and she kind of just waves the air, kind of just waving waving cooler air towards her head. So, nothing.
Where did all this come from?
He lifts his claw, like his index finger, like hold on a second.
Wait, does he do the castle gif?
Which one's that one?
Give me
Atris already,
give me
like, hold
literally
on.
2 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Kinda like that, yeah.
But I want to see it. I don't know it. Or I think I don't know it.
No, you'll be like, ah, the moment you see it. Where the fuck did it
Yeah.
go?
Like it's this guy. Oh, you know what? I'll just let Atris show you. But Cyrus does kind of like, he's like, wait.
I had that
what?
shit on quickfire. That check. Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Check the what?
I put it in Veskerheim
Check
chat on
Vesker.
accident.
All good.
It's like,
I have moments like that literally every fucking day where I'm just like, I don't know how to react.
That's what you meant.
Yeah. That's the castle
Cyrus
gif.
Cyrus doesn't do quite as much motion, but he does like, he's like, wait, what? Like that initial like second of like sticking his finger out to kind of get your attention and bring back, like reel back what you said, but obviously you're not gonna say anything, so he's just like,
Do we see? Is Theo talking to Yuna at the moment?
Oh yeah, Theo called out mommy,
Mommy.
mommy, to you. Nah.
Oh wait, by the way, one last comment towards Cyrus.
To you, hairball nah.
Oh man, I guess it was wrong for me to assume it would be fun for her.
Yeah. As he silently responds.
She kind of just looks at him. Good luck with that.
What?
It's an inevitability.
What?
An inevitability.
No, that's what he's saying. He's like, what?
Oh.
But
Oh no, I was saying inevitability out of character.
no,
Out of
because
character.
could you also said good
Good
luck with that. So he said
Yeah.
what?
like, wait, like what? And then like double take what?
Anyway, I'm gonna make sure Yuna doesn't walk into deer. And she walks away from him.
For a moment he stopped
Awkward.
walking, watching you. Yeah, he just watches you run off.
I needed to leave him in bafflement.
And you did. You did that.
You did so.
You did so.
Okay, I hear a Theo calling mommy. Yuna is going to here, and she's going to. She's trying to hold it in, but she looks over at Theo, and the feeling she's been trying to hold in, she just starts tearing up.
Fio, you notice something coming from her eyes.
She like doesn't say anything, and she wipes her eyes. Her ears just like they droop just slightly. Yes, Fio.
I hunt.
You
I
hunt.
hunted it.
That's. She smiles just a little, but you can tell it's not. She's not happy. She's sad, and she says, "That's good. I'm proud of you."
You're mad?
She shakes her head. I'm not mad. Anyway, why don't you go eat?
Oh, sorry, Snow.
Fucker. Bitch.
When she's gonna put her hand on Fio's head and like lightly pat her. He wouldn't steal from you. He has too much pride for that.
You eat.
She shakes her head again. No, I had berries. I'm not hungry.
Berry.
Hmm?
Berry.
She's going to pull one out from like the pink little. She made a like a little pouch from her the pink part of her dress, and she's gonna pull one of the berries out. These are berries.
She holds out her cup.
She's gonna give her the berry. Remember, you had some when you were younger. She's gonna pat her head again. But you seem to like meat a lot more. So don't worry, okay? Go ahead and go eat, get full, and grow bigger and stronger.
I.
What did Theo say?
Cyrus said I hunt better.
She smiles at that a little more.
And
That-
he's irritable.
Oh my fucking.
Yeah. He can be. But don't worry. He's not stealing from you. And if he said you're a really good hunter, even better, that means it's true. And then she's gonna usher her like back towards the others so she can go eat.
You guys ready for Talia? Koshka is napping.
Oh, she not napping.
And, you're not napping? Did I misread that? My bad.
No, her eyes are closed, but she not napping.
Oh, okay. Okay, my bad.
Okay. When I catch up, I look over to Yuna, who seems to have gotten the whole gist of things from Theo. Seeing that, she's just gonna kneel down, squat down for Theo, and just. Well, Cyrus went ahead and dropped your hunt. If you want to go get it.
Got it. Madam.
You did what,
Try
sorry?
to-
She's gonna try to get back to.
I'm assuming she's trying to pull back my veil.
No, she's
No,
gonna-
get back to the deer.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
I kept hearing it cut back off.
Yeah, it is cutting off a lot.
As
You do that.
yeah. As Theo left, Yuna wipes out her eyes again. And like tries to avoid Kalia's gaze.
Kalia. Your passive perception is like 17.
Yeah.
You notice that.
I just look over to her and just like, everything okay? Is it about the tea or is it about Fio? Or both?
She shakes her head. It's about before. Just
With Cyrus and Koshka?
I can't help but feel guilty.
Why would you feel guilty about it? I mean, like, I have plenty of things to feel guilty about, and I don't think that'll be one
If I didn't frustrate Koshka the way I do, then she wouldn't have done something that would frustrate Cyrus. I just feel like it's a chain of events that I'm just
of them. So
can't.
you're feeling guilty about being yourself and reacting how you would react? You're not choosing to do any of that. You're just being honest. Well, at least that's what I think you're being, unless you're actually lying in a really good hide.
She rocks her. And I just don't want to cause trouble.
You're not causing trouble. If anything, you have been not only Kochka, but, well, Theo from before, but talk about that. And Cyrus is a little bit irritable, and, well, I have my own things.
I'm just trying to help. And I feel like I'm just like it's not working.
Maybe it is working, and you just don't want to look at the things that aren't working? Just focusing on all the bad parts? Like, that's what I did for a lot of my life. I didn't have a choice though. Everything was bad.
She really looks at you when you say that. You had a bad life.
Well, I'm sure you have noticed that. Water. And, well, I randomly appeared out of nowhere, surrounded by water.
You did tell me you ran away.
Yeah, I ran away. Had my reasons.
Because it was a bad life.
I wouldn't say it was necessarily a bad life. I just didn't like it. And I wanted to do other things with it.
She nods her head.
And maybe if I ended up looking at things a little bit differently, kind of like my siblings, then I'd still be there. Because I saw things differently. Trust me, Yuna. I think you're doing the best that you can. You're doing all the good that you can. It just doesn't help that, you're surrounded by fools. Okay?
It's not their fault. If what Koshka said is true,
And
I know Cyrus, it's their nature.
There's nature and instincts, and there's also a lot of choice. You can choose to control your instincts when deemed right. You can choose to unleash your instincts when deemed right.
She nods her head, like as in saying, yes, exactly.
And I see that Cyrus tries to control it. He tries to do that kind of stuff, and Kostra just lets it all out there. They both,
Well-
do instinct, but they have a different thing about it.
She kind of smiles at that. Yeah, Cyrus was a little. It's a little hard at first. But I really am proud. He has come a long way.
Yeah. So surprising to learn that he's so young.
Hold on a sec.
Holding a sec. DM, do I hold a sec?
She's trying to get connection back.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on.
Okay. I was
Oh,
worried.
I didn't even know she lost connection.
Yeah, I thought she was just being quiet for,
Hello?
Hello.
You're back.
Alright, there we go. The way you guys stopped having a like you guys took a pause before continuing, I guess because it like stopped perfectly and I was like, wait, is this, hello? And no one was
Is
responding. I
everyone
was like,
quiet?
yeah.
Or is
So
this
you guys
something
were
that you
playing
want?
like a prank on me, like you guys added each other, like, hey, let's fuck with her.
No.
No. If anyone, if I do that with anyone, to be with Atra.
This is true.
Maybe Katie. Maybe Katie.
Was there something that you want to say as they were talking?
That's
yeah, you
assuming
wanted to say
Katie would actually read it.
Yeah.
Did you wanted to say something, or what was the last part you remember us leaving off on?
Just like the last thing that cause you were talking about instinct, how they both depend on their instincts in their own way, and then Yuna was like, yeah, that's true, and then silence.
Oh God, what happened after that? What
No,
did we talk about after
she
that?
said that's true, and then she was like having a proud moment because she's thinking about Cyrus progress. She told Kalia's Cyrus's progression because when they first met, she said she just described it as it was
Oh.
hard.
Oh, I
But
remember now.
yeah, it was hard, but he's come a long way, and she's really proud of that.
Yeah, and then okay, I'll just RP once more.
Yeah, and then
Sorry,
Kalia,
thanks.
Kalia
Yeah.
mentioned his age.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
like,
I was just like, wow, really? It's hard to imagine. He's just so young.
she kind of blinks at that.
Anyway,
Fucking swear, dude.
I don't
He's
wanna
what?
what?
I mean, I know he has his moods, but what do you know about it?
What do you mean? He's brooding. He's having, well, essentially temper tantrums. He's just having difficulties in controlling his instincts sometimes, and he struggles. And he
She nods.
seems
She nods his head.
he's very awkward around Theo.
She nods her head again. Yes, I assume that it's just that he hasn't been around many people before when we first met. Then
Well,
he
you can't really be, around so many people if you're so young. You don't really have the experience. Yeah, then
she tilts her head. Do you know a lot about dragons?
I know an unnecessary amount of politics, and I've met a few.
Then she stares at you, Koshka, and then she kind of eyes your book.
Talia.
Oh, sorry.
Kalia.
There's 2 K's. Okay.
Rip.
She stares at you, Kalia,
Now-
and then she her eyes wander to your book.
It's just like Vaskerheim with all the A's.
Right.
Ass. No,
She
just
kind
kidding.
of just looks. She kind of looks at your direction where you're looking at, and she kind of just like holds taking the tattered book in her left hand and just holds up the book that I came with. This.
She points at it. Yes, this one. You were able to look up things about phoenixes. Does it have things on dragons?
Most definitely, but I'm referring to my own experience with them. I mean, like, most adult dragons just sit on their hoards of gold and just sleep all the time. So
You
it's
just
pretty
see her
boring
eyes
are the
sparkle.
duels. Yeah, and then they just fly over your territory, and then they just are really annoying. And then, okay, definitely the more annoying part was when they would attack ships that were sailing on my territory that I was going to deal with, and then they come out of the sky just ramming into. I mean, they're just so annoying. More often than not, and like she just starts going into a random and just starts complaining about them.
You just see that Yuna's having her own thought process as her eyes are sparkling.
And so it's really TLDR. And so it's really surprising that Cyrus, you know, despite being so young, is very tame for his age, I suppose.
Kalia, if you know about dragons, is there any way you can educate me and him about it? He's never really you know, he he's been alone and he doesn't really know much about himself besides what he feels are instincts and the little that he's gathered.
Out of her own instinct and habit, Kalia puts the two books in her left hand, flicks out her right hand to create a fan that appears, and just reels back in surprise as she opens it. Oh, as she closes it back. Oh, that explains even more. Oh.
She goes. She's just like nods her. She's nodding.
He was kind of just left out there.
She
At
let's
least the
see.
first few years, the parent dragon would try to teach them the ways before, you know, shoving them off into the world.
This is where I asked the DM. DM, had he ever shared anything about that, or does she just know that he's been alone since he was?
Yes, you know that he barely had much of an interaction with his quote unquote family. But as for like encountering other dragons and stuff, you guys haven't really encountered, not like face to face kind of deal, no.
Okay, so she
But-
knows that he's been alone since basically a baby. About abandonment issues and stuff.
Yes.
Okay. She gives Kalia like a small frown and she goes, he didn't really have a family. And you're right, he's survived on his own all these years. And I assume it's been years. I mean, look at him. She points at him. He's so big.
We might not want Theo to imprint onto him as a sort of father.
He's not wrong.
For many a reason.
Okay? Question mark?
Nanny the fuck?
Yeah, Nani the fuck, basically.
Sadly, the person with life experience in terms of decades and hundreds of fucking years. Person stuck in forest was like, wait, where'd everybody go?
What the fuck is going on?
A fucking dragon who has fucking daddy issues.
Abandonment
Fuck
issues. Not daddy issues. Abandonment issues.
Fine. Mommy and daddy issues.
And
Fuck
siblings.
you, extra!
What about grandmommy or granddaddy issues?
Damn.
I feel like grandparent dragons would be like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck
The
this
cat
shit,
that-
I'm
the cat
out.
that was
Oh
banished by their
yeah.
own family.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, so then you like she after the Nani the fuck like type of look she had, she just shakes her head and goes, well, anyway, is there any way you can help us? That way Cyrus can know more about himself and maybe be able to figure out things that he feels that, you know, there are a lot of things I don't know and he
I
doesn't
mean,
know.
I can try. You know, some stuff. Maybe the book has more information. But I'm going to be stuck with you guys doing whatever you guys do. Sure.
I'm gonna be what, sorry?
Oh, if she's going to be traveling with you guys, why not?
She she smiles really wide and she goes, thank you, Kali, you have no idea. Like, how much this is helping. You've done so much already.
Really, I've just been reading a book.
But you're here and you're just so smart.
Yeah, Mom would disagree.
She shakes her head. No, you're very smart. I must once met someone who was really smart too. And,
Yeah, at your comment of telling her that she's smart, she kind of just like shies away as you continue speaking.
I said, yeah, he did tell me a lot of things, and he was smart just like you. He loved books. I think he called himself a scholar.
Oh yeah, somebody who studies a lot essentially. Reads a lot of books.
Mm-hmm. I wish he do it. He's such a...
Well, maybe we'll have the opportunity to do that someday.
I hope so. I miss you.
I have
And-
no idea what I'm doing.
I was gonna say, and that is where we end our session.
Ooh.
Anthony, remind me that I need to talk to you about some background lore.
Gotcha. I'm guessing Dargans.
Yeah.
Alright, well we can get that done before next